All right, guys. So a lot of people wonder, why chickens? When did you start getting into chickens? This right here is why. The why. If you put the work in, these things lay a shit ton of eggs. We got two that are already starting to lay. Just one of our chickens lays 2 eggs a day, and I'm sure that'll increase. But this is your first path to self sufficiency, right? So this is the goal to me. I mean, think about how much what you eat. Think about some of the things that we use eggs for. You know what I mean? Now, I like to use egg whites for a lot of things, but so this carton right here was completely filled with nothing but eggs that we pulled. Now, obviously, they've been used for health or for food, but check this out. This is the difference between our eggs and the eggs you get at the market. I just wanted to do this for comparison. So we get our eggs, right? Plump, decent size, right? You look at this egg that I pulled from the pen. There's obviously a subtle difference, right? Well, one thing I didn't realize is that a lot of these eggs are plucked after they've either been fertilized and or during an incubationary period where the mother sits on them for a while, and that's what gives them their shape and their size. These aren't fertilized, 100% from our hens. Yes, we're taking eggs from, yeah, I guess you can argue the morality around that, but like I said, filled one of these up within like a week, right? This is your path to self-sufficiency. You got a garden growing with cucumbers, tomatoes. It is a hell of a lot of work, but it is so worth it to be able to know that stuff. So what I do with our eggs, I'm gonna try to make a sink downstairs maybe to wash them. But I wash them with warm soapy water. People are like, why don't you just use warm water, call it a day? You can, but what a lot of people don't realize is influenza and many other bacterial illnesses actually can pass from eukaryotes, so from animal to animal. So I think a little caution, a little discrepancy never hurt anybody. But yeah, that is what makes it worth it, and it's nice to go out and see the chickens. They recognize you. They know that you're their provider. You're their protector. I know that's kind of cliche as hell, but it's true. So I'm gonna come out and show you. Hey, Remy, stay here, baby. Stay. There's our cat. So I'm gonna come out and show you the other set of hens that we have. There's 3 of them. They're eating. I just fed them. Now the big ones, as we get more of them, it's probably going to be a chore to feed these guys. So we're probably going to have to use some engineering skills to figure out a way to do this. But I don't know, I'm walking like it's paranormal activity. Not paranormal, but the Cloverfield guy. But I'm just trying to. These are our babies right here. These are the first 3 that we started with. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, these are not as docile as I thought that they initially would be. They don't hurt, or like when they peck at you, they don't do it to hurt you, but they definitely peck a lot more than the other babies that we've had. But survival of the fittest, obviously they're big and plump for a reason. We raised them from when they were babies. Sarah did, and this is the result. There's 3 of them. This is their little playpen. Obviously this will be expanded. And then this is the chicken coop that we started working with. And you might not be able to see as well inside here. But there's their water. So we used to water them. Hi, baby. I think she's talking to me. And then their feeder is in the back. Might have to go in there and pull the hay off. These little guys, man, they come up there and they get in their little feeder and it's all bad. But one of their nests is in the corner here. But yeah, this is what we use their coop for. It's a makeshift shed. I've got to paint it. Got to do some work on it, but for the time being, it works. But yeah, they're talking to me. I think they're mad at me for something. So those are our babies. Those are the 3, and then we've got the 11. One did not make it. I assume it got smothered because they lay in kind of lay in bundles. But it sucks. But it's life. I mean, obviously, like I said, survival of the fittest. But yeah, it's. I'm gonna be the one that has to watch out for snakes and protect these guys. So we're trying to, look things up to figure out how to do that. Hi, babies. Hi. Hi, babies. I might have to go in there and check their feeder. I mean, they got plenty of food in there, but they got hay all over it. I'm sure they're probably smart enough to figure it out. But, the funny thing about that water right there, if you guys can see that right there. So the feeder actually opens up from the top and you can put food on the top of it. I'm like, okay, that's kind of smart. You don't have to mess around with it, twist it. The water, right? It doesn't have an open for the top. You literally have to twist it and fill water from the bottom up. And then you got to put the piece down there on top of it and then flip it over. I'm like, the same people that thought of this idea came up with that as a water. I just thought that was hilarious. I'm like, that is the most goofiest shit I've ever seen, right? I'm gonna try to come in here. They went outside. They're little quick fuckers. They're like pheasants. So one of them, that's their nest. That's where they sleep. I don't know where the other 2 sleep yet. Ooh. So yeah, I have to come in here. Go on. So I just come in here and make sure that they got plenty of food. Twist it. I hear you, girls. I hear you. I hear you. Get. Yeah, I didn't think that they would be smart enough to move the hay. Some people say that they do eat the hay, but I don't know. It's kind of gross, but I'm proud of them. I know it's kind of dumb, but and I'll show you guys our garden here in another video, but for now, I think the chicken videos will do. Do I have names for them? No. But we're working on that. And then there they go outside. Outside to play. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, the 3 videos I have, I hope they were educational. I want to try to post more about my journey with these chickens and stuff. It's definitely rewarding, like I was showing you, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed them and my shaky camera bullshit, and see you in the next one, okay? Take care.